Can a day at Disney World turn into a legal roller coaster? There's been some interesting news coming out of Disney where a woman claims that she suffered a drastic gynecological issue after coming down one of the slides in Disney World, turning a day of fun in the sun to being a huge pain in the... Hi, I'm Moshe Rubenstein from Roller Rubenstein, your local law firm dedicated to helping the injured every single day, whether that's in a car accident, a slip and fall, or in really remarkable circumstances like we're about to discuss. You may have seen the news that a woman is suing Disney theme parks for an injury that she sustained while coming down one of the slides. This injury was so bad that it required hospitalization. Let's get into what happened. Emma McGinnis experienced an incident on her trip in 2019 with her family to celebrate her 30th birthday. The incident occurred while Miss McGinnis was riding down the theme park's fastest and tallest water slide, known as Humunga Cowabunga. The lawsuit contends that as Miss McGinnis is riding down that slide, the water at the end of the slide came to an abrupt stop, causing her swimsuit to be painfully pulled into a wedgie. The question we all have is Disney responsible for Miss McGinnis's wedgie? While all of this may sound like a laughing matter, to Miss McGinnis it was not, and therefore she hired an attorney to file a lawsuit for her in Orange County, Florida. The lawsuit alleges negligence on behalf of Disney parks. Miss McGinnis claims that the ride did not provide adequate protection, either in the form of a warning that something may happen or with protective gear. The lawsuit is alleging that due to the negligence of Disney parks, Miss McGinnis is entitled to at least $50,000. Miss McGinnis's attorney are going to have to prove that through no fault of her own, and because of the negligence of Disney, she suffered her injury. If I were handling a matter similar to this, I would look at both my client's actions and inactions, as well as Disney's actions and inactions. Did my client know that certain clothing was required on the ride? Did Disney notify my client that they weren't in compliance with the clothing? Did Disney have prior knowledge of this type of incident? Has Disney ever dealt with an injury similar to this? Getting injured is not a laughing matter. Imagine the courage that it took Miss McGinnis to speak to somebody regarding something so personal, going out to a park for a day of fun and ending up the butt of all jokes. I can see you smiling, but if it was your injury, would you want to be compensated for it? I imagine you would be. And that's why you would seek the help of a legal professional. You may have seen other videos of ours where we discuss comparative negligence. That's where your injury is caused by someone else's actions and also yours. While reviewing the facts of this case, it became very clear to me that there wasn't only the physical damage to Miss McGinnis, but also the emotional distress, the embarrassment. Were other people there? Were photographs taken? How quickly did it make its way into TikTok? If you have suffered an injury, which then became even worse due to the fact that people were laughing at you, you need an attorney that will not only look at your physical damage, but also the emotional distress, the pain and suffering, and make sure that you get compensated for both. Although Miss McGinnis is not my client, I have handled many cases for people that were originally too embarrassed to speak about it. There was shame and fear in asking someone whether or not they could get help, whether or not they were entitled to compensation. I want you to know that when you call us, you're not just speaking to a business, a law firm. You're speaking to human beings, to individuals who, just like you, do not want to have to deal with pain and suffering, whether that's emotional or physical. Do not let your embarrassment keep you from seeking the justice that you deserve. If you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, please visit our website or subscribe to our channel so that you can learn more about the legal processes. The next time that you go to the amusement park, you might be laughing at what happened to somebody else, but I'm sure that you're going to be careful that nothing happens to you. And throughout the park, you'll see signs warning people, don't do this, be this height, comply with these rules. More often than not, those rules are in place in order to protect you. But if you are not protected, if you have been injured through no fault of your own, you need to seek legal representation. Call us today, Roller Rubenstein, where you matter, results matter.